But then you have obsessive weirdos like Vadim.
Hey, everybody, it's obsessive
weirdo
Vadim here, and today we're going to be talking about Jeremy Hambly, aka the Quartering. If you're not familiar with him, here's some of his greatest hits.
If you're going to raise awareness, you've got to make people want to throw up in their mouth. You've got to give them this kind of thing. And you all got together to celebrate two guys butt fucking. I don't know. Viewers of Sesame Street aren't thinking about whether or not Bert and Ernie are penetrating each other. Everybody, these kids, when kids grow up, everybody's gonna be gay, right? You're gonna see a sharp increase in the rate of gay folks because of this push at pushing
gay characters in everybody's face.
Who am I kidding? You guys are watching this channel, you know who Jeremy is, but what you may not know is that Jeremy has a problem with me.
This is one of the biggest idiots that I've ever come across, so congratulations.
Fun fact, that Yay sample that Jeremy added was actually taken from Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives.
Does he think I'm a farthead?
Okay, so we're gonna try and set this up real quick. Jeremy has made the claim that he has 3 dads, 2 of which are supposedly black, which he discusses in this video. Twitter goes after my family, and by Twitter, he just means me, because I launched a Twitter investigation into these claims. I guess I'm an internet mob now? Anyway, the video contains this highly respectful thumbnail where this gentleman, presumably Jeremy's biological father, is blowing an almost superhumanly powerful load of jism onto his 2 beloved and perfectly chiseled Old Spice guy looking black dads. As you can see, some of the sperm even ricocheted off of this dad and onto the face of Jeremy's second loving black father. Jeremy maintains this is all absolutely true, and yeah, seems totally legit, right? Anyhow, Ethan Klein recently exhumed my work of Twitter journalism for his recent video content court, The Quartering. Overall, I found his pronouncements and execution of jurisprudence to be outstanding.
Oh, wow, what an idiot.
So today, with a little help from Ethan, we're going to investigate further, correct a few minor things that he actually got wrong, furnish new evidence, and then you can make your final judgment. So join me now as we dig a little deeper.
This court is now in session. First charge.
Jeremy has 2 imaginary gay black dads.
Fantastic.
This is a Twitter thread right here.
Interesting.
Where someone was investigating his claims of having 2 gay black dads.
Okay.
So, several months ago, we published The Quartering Destroyed by She-Ra's Boobs and Logic. It's nothing short of a treasure trove of highly demented Jeremy lore, although I assume he probably thinks it's
just another butt fucking of history by lazy leftists.
So Jeremy, sorry if you felt butt-fucked. It was never my intention to butt-fuck you. I tried to be fair. I even discussed these tweets where you mentioned having 2 gay dads. And you know what? I believed it at the time. But after it went up, I thought, wait, you're this guy.
I don't understand why they're so obsessed
with everything being gay.
So I did a little digging on Twitter, and thus my Jeremy's Gay Black Dads investigation thread was born. But I gotta say, well played, Hambly.
Ha!
You turned the tables this time, because you lied. You told a huge series of lies. And this time, I guess, the buttfucker became the buttfucky? Anyhow, let's check back in with Ethan.
So apparently, Jeremy has been claiming, unironically, that he has 2 gay black dads. Well, here, you can tell dude is desperate, getting more and more absurd in his pathetic attempt to bully me into a debate. Now it's, I think homosexuality is disgusting, absolutely fucking disgusting. I love and support my LGBTQ viewers. I also have 2 dads. Yeah, I mean, you might think he's just kidding around, but he continues over a whole span of time. You know, this is from the following month. He says, understanding your fans makes you a shill, also homophobe. I'll have you know I have 2 dads. You're like, okay, it's weird he keeps saying that.
Okay, so far in response to these accusations of homophobia, all Jeremy is doing is throwing down gay dads. Hey, Jeremy, it's kind of weird that you said that this picture would make people
want to throw up in their mouth.
And then acted like it was the equivalent of two dudes butt fucking in 4K. Gay dads! Jeremy, why do you whine about two women kissing in video games?
If you don't like the lesbo kiss in The Last of Us 2, you're also a man baby.
Gay dads! So, Jeremy, why do you talk about the decades-old homophobic gay agenda and child indoctrination talking points a lot and act like gay trans children's characters that often aren't even trans
Sadness.
are gonna turn them gay or into trans-trenders? And why do you act like a gay Bert and Ernie are going to automatically fill kids' heads with visions of hot, steamy, gay sex?
Bert and Ernie were best friends who happened to share an apartment. I never questioned whether or not their puppet wangs touched each other.
Fast forward to the next month, actually 2 months later. Then the story evolves. One of my dads is black and gay. Is your other dad gay as well? I hope so.
And so I guess this is the month where Jeremy realized, hey, I can use this to deflect accusations of racism too. What's up, Jeremy? I was just wondering what's up with you likening the Christchurch shooting victims to all those terrorists who yelled Allahu Akbar, asking for an apology from someone for calling Richard Spencer a Nazi, cause yeah, he deserves that, declaring that an article listing great black characters in video games printed during Black History Month was worshipping skin color, while ironically simultaneously possessing a white guy victim complex that's demonstrated through your numerous appeals to the totally dumbass alt-right white genocide conspiracy theory myth.
My thumbnail said like Marvel's erasing white males. Is there some truth to it? Absolutely.
This victimhood complex is just out of control. I mean, it provoked you to literally applaud Harvey Weinstein for saying this.
He's tired as a white man for being blamed for everything that's wrong with the world.
Round of applause for Harvey.
It's pretty based.
That is easily one of the top 5 most bizarre white knightings in history. Anyhow, Jeremy, there's so much more I could have mentioned, but what do you have to say to all that?
He continues on. This is from December now. This is over the span of half a year. Wait till he finds out I have 2 black dads that I love dearly. My dads are black. It's crazy. November. This is a continuous thread. The irony is lost. And this is just turned into a straight up real claim. Doesn't know my dads are black. My dads are black. Yada, yada, yada. My dads are black.
Okay, so at this point, I think it's only fair to check in with Jeremy to see what he has to say about all of this.
This is one of the biggest idiots that I've ever come across.
Now, I don't know where all this hostility is coming from. I've been nothing but quite helpful to him in the past. For instance, when he asked for video ideas, I suggested he compare Italian neo-realist cinematic directors to their French New Wave counterparts and discuss what class struggles might explain their stylistic departures. Right up his alley. I suggested he discuss the egregious race swapping that's about to occur in The Passion of the Christ 2. Definitely up his alley as well. We all know how much he hates that. And when he was sad that he hadn't received any boob pics, I offered to send him tasteful nudes, because obviously it was an emergency. But in spite of all that, he's just not very thankful.
I'm gonna say the N-word.
No, stop.
What? Dude, you mined some tweets, right?
Well, if by mining you mean I did a basic word search, then yes, but I looked and they're still up, Jeremy, because you're a ding-dong and you don't know how to properly purge your tweets, I guess. But for the record, you've purged your tweets a few times and gone private, and well, I just like to quote what you have to say about others who've done that in the past.
Well, so it makes you wonder. First of all, she obviously thought she had something to hide. Otherwise, why do you private your Twitter? To quietly delete it and then private your Twitter account makes me think that you're hiding something. And you went and highlighted. Also, I have 2 dads. I'll have you know I have 2 dads. One of my dads is black and gay. I have 3 dads.
You know, you really have to appreciate just how cavalier Jeremy is with revealing that he has 3 dads, literally seconds after he's read to his own audience his own tweets where he claims to only have 2 dads. Either Jeremy thinks his audience possesses the attention span of a goldfish, or he does. I'm betting on the latter. But anyhow, folks, don't worry, we're gonna be right back. But right now it's time for Capitalism! So friends, I'm really pleased to let you know about today's Capitalism. It's a really cool indie flick I've told you guys about before, Trapdoor at the Edge of the Universe. It's got the trifecta, wizards, sandwich fights, cats, it's got cats. I actually did a little effects and animation on it, mostly this scene right here. See? There's a cat. I wasn't lying about the cats. And very exciting news, you can watch it now at the best price ever, $50. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's free. That is if you have Amazon Prime. Links to it are down below. And hey, if you watch it, rate it, and write a really cool review at no extra charge, I will psychically send your brain a high five, and you're gonna feel like this.
Rock and roll, baby. Freedom of speech.
So that's pretty awesome, and so is the movie. Trapdoor at the Edge of the Universe on Amazon Prime. Watch it! Or Jeremy will break it to your house and pee in your basement.
I'm gonna pee in my basement.
But then all of a sudden, someone dug up this tweet of him showing a picture of his dad, not black. My dad soldiered up and took my niece to Disney. He gotta use a cart in auction, but that doesn't mean I won't roast him for the picture. Love you, Dad. Certainly not a black man. He might be gay, I don't know. He says, so now all of a sudden, Jeremy has 3 dads. 2 are black, 1 is white. They're in a thruple. He has 3 dads that are all gay, and 2 of them are black. Is this story adding up to you, anyone?
I have 3 dads. Not that it's any of your business.
Jeremy, you made it my business. You made it everyone on Twitter's business when you tweeted about it. At least 18 times that I know of, counting both your recent tweets and also 2 more old ones that I found. This one says 2 black dads. The other one says just 1 black dad. Is one of them a chameleon? Because shifting skin pigmentations could explain a lot of this. Anyhow, I just happened to find this in an image search. I don't even know what date it's from, but congratulations, you did successfully purge that one. And you know what? You've done a lot of purges, Jeremy. Just how many black dads are you hiding?
Lastly, I want to point out that there is a way in which all this could be true. Maybe his mom divorced his biological dad, and then they got into a 3-way with 2 people of color. Giving him the benefit of the doubt, of course, as much as possible. Didn't he respond to that one?
Well, he responded in video form. That's
in the video form.
Yeah, okay. My gay black dads with a winky face. Let's enjoy the journey, shall we?
Is that what it is? And then he posts a picture of my white dad. Now, this is one of my dads, all right? And so he also enjoys the company of 2 other black men. Who are you, Vadim? Lastly, I
can't fucking believe this shit.
Oh, yeah, I can believe it, Ethan. Because the quartering is what you get when you combine Munchausen syndrome with a 5-year-old's ability to craft a lie with goldfish memory retention disorder. You know that quartering Dollar Shave sponsorship you talked about?
Dollar Shave Club dropped me because I wasn't woke enough, but happily gives Tana Mongu his sponsorship in a video where she is smoking weed and then talking about shaving her pussy. I don't see why any of those issues have to do with being woke. Then he quickly corrects himself. After a week, Dollar Shave Club replied on why they terminated my partnership. They claim it is because of performance and not because of my political affiliation. They shared the data with me.
So just to set the record straight, these are the actual dates of those tweets. You got them reversed. Jeremy whining about Dollar Shave Club dropping him for not being woke, and Tana Mongu shaving her vagina. That happened months after he had already admitted it had nothing to do with wokeness. So he contradicted himself and told a totally huge, weird, embarrassing lie. And yes, you did get that wrong, Ethan. Now, before we move on, I think it's only fair that we all acknowledge the fact that Jeremy is a meme war veteran. It is possible that in the midst of fighting that brave war, he lost his brain.
So notice one of his dads is black and gay. If true, cool. It's funny because he's trying to hide his obvious racism here and homophobia. It's really disgusting, honestly. You know, as somebody who grew up in a non-traditional family, it's very shocking, and it's really shocking to see how openly phobic you are. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.
Jeremy, this is where you completely lose what would have been otherwise a pretty easy way to BS your way out of this and say, haha, they believe my joke, or really your kind of racist and homophobic lie that you concocted to deflect accusations of racism and homophobia, because, well, you've said yourself.
To demean me, to make liable statements about my character, to outright lie because you chose to lie, because you chose to try and hurt me in an industry where it is widely known that if you're not seen as 100% inclusive, it is 100% damaging to your business.
Now, Jeremy, please, don't get me wrong, leave that video up. I really want you to leave that video up because it's just a badge of honor knowing that I've gotten under your delicate neckbeard skin so much that you would say all that dumb shit for calling you out on a series of lies that a fourth grader probably wouldn't even believe. But let's be real here, okay? That was textbook slander, not the opinion piece that you were reacting to in that video. That was in no way libel. You went on to threaten a lawsuit too over that, by the way, because you have concocted a transparently absurd lie, and then you used it to call me even worse things than what you threatened litigation over. And I'm positive that you must know in your
Human leftover meatloaf
part that anyone would be perfectly in their right to call out that insanely stupid shit. Even a little help.
I mean, this is insane. You guys have to appreciate that this has been an ongoing argument of his, like, over the course of an entire year. There's no irony. There's no sense of a joke. He's literally saying he has 3 dads, 3 gay dads, 2 of them are black. No pictures, by the way, with his black dads. And his story has morphed over time where one of his dads was gay, then he had 2 black gay dads, and now he has 3 dads.
But I do think it's worth noting he pretty much always does this as a defense from accusations from racism and homophobia. Really?
Oh, wow. I've got a great idea. Why don't you read even one of those tweets where you throw up your gay black dad shield that I posted in that thread? I mean, it's right there in front of you. You could easily do it, right? And that would actually address what I said and disprove it. Oh no, that would actually be a really bad idea because literally every single one of those tweets is a response to someone accusing you of being homophobic and racist. So yeah, don't do it. That's just a really bad way to prove your 2 imaginary gay black dads are real. This just reads like you think, someone's calling me homophobic and racist again. Well,
He wouldn't be questioning the validity of it, right? How is this any different than me going up to somebody who says they're bi and saying, prove it?
okay, we're really doing this now. We're comparing someone who just casually says that they're bi to your perpetually shifting story that goes from 2 dads to 2 dads, but 1 is black and only 1 who's gay, to 2 black dads, back to only 1 black dad, then 3 dads, 1 of them being this guy, the other 2 who are black, and all 3 are apparently in a gay polyamorous relationship now.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Congratulations, Jeremy. You make less sense than that, kid.
And so he also enjoys the company of 2 other black men. Who are you, Vadim?
Whoa, there is no follow-up to that question. It's just flat out, who are you, Vadim? And, with nothing to really preface or conclude that question, it just becomes flat out existential. And I don't really know how to answer that. Does that mean I don't know myself? Does that mean I might not even exist? Am I just a simulation living inside Jeremy's beard along with all that Cheeto dust?
Why are you that worried about my dads, Vadim. Let me tell you something, man.
Because you keep using it as a shield of criticism, saying that you're the one saying every week on Twitter that you have all these gay black dads.
Am I supposed to have my 2 black dads making out in front of you so you can approve their gayness, Vadim?
Fucking hell.
Okay, let's talk now about the aftermath. I was actually totally pissed off because Ethan completely neglected to mention Jeremy's crotch rot.
I'm a big guy. I get sweaty. You know, you get that crotch rot.
Ethan, you failed. Jeremy's fans were not pleased, especially Tim Pool's illegitimate son.
That is a direct insult to his wife. That right there. And that's probably one of the worst things he does say directly about Jeremy's wife, honestly.
So I bet you're wondering, what is this horrible insult that Tim Pool's stoner love child took such issue with? Well, while watching the video where Jeremy gets drunk and pees in his basement.
I'm gonna pee in my basement.
Not in a toilet, by the way, just into a drain.
Maybe I'm gonna pee in my trash can down here. I don't know. My wife went out for pizza without me, and I'm angry about it.
And in response to that, Ethan said this.
His wife cucked him for some pizza, and he's just taking it in the basement, and he's so embarrassed.
Tim Pool's bastard Beanie Baby was not having it.
Well, his wife is not going to take that as some sort of compliment, Ethan. His wife's going to probably be pretty upset that you would even suggest that she would ever cuck him.
So now we have to talk about Pizza Cup Gate. Okay, seriously, what's the problem here? Ethan clearly meant that she cucked him for pizza. Meaning, like, she ignored him so that she could eat pizza. Not that she, like, fucked some dude for pizza. I'm pretty sure they could pay the Domino's guy with cash. What does Tim Pool's bastard Beanie Baby think? Like she's fucked the pizza? Is that what he thinks? I just don't get it. Next, we have to talk about Jeremy. He just complained and whined a lot. He did actually refuse to dox his 2 black gay dads. I like how he makes it sound like people want him to publish their phone numbers, credit cards, and social security numbers. He could at least post a few pictures. Maybe he thinks that's doxing, but he had no problem posting his biological father's photos. I've seen him post several pics of his wife, probably because he really, really wants us to know at some point in his life he has had sex. And he's posted tons of pics of his assistants, so he'll dox his wife, his dad, and others, but those 2 gay dads he lovingly portrayed, saturated in a blizzard of sperm, he's super protective of them. Next, we gotta talk about Ethan! I don't know. Really, I don't. He's probably grown out his eyebrows and hair. And finally, we have to talk about me! Well, I'm awesome. I mean, do you know how many pizzas I've fucked this week? 5! Give or take, 5. Speaking of fucking, though, I tend to say that a lot. And we definitely set the record for the number of times we've said
butt fucking
in this video. And that gets my videos demonetized. But I don't butt fucking care, because I would rather entertain you than make butt fucking money off of butt fucking YouTube. But you can fucking make sure that I don't starve to death by becoming my patron on Patreon. See what I did there? Yeah. Seriously though, it's what makes all of this possible, all of this grandeur that you see before you. We also have links to our PayPal and totally fan-freaking-tastic merch down below. It's what all the fucking cool butt fuckers are gonna be wearing in 2020, 2021, and 2019. So that's it. Subscribe or you're a loser! And Jeremy will pee in your basement. I've seen him do it before. It's disgusting.
I'm gonna pee in my basement.
Gay dads. 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 Oh, shit! Okay, little dude.